like Sarah. He had what he called his Rolodex, of his repertoire, if you will. You could literally throw out any subject and he would go on and on and on and on. I think this is an aspect of my dad's personality that will certainly live on in others. For instance, whenever I tell a joke to my wife, Samantha, her stock response is, "You've been talking to Stefan, haven't you?"
I heard that.
And 9 times out of 10, she's correct. That's usually.
They talk every day.
I know.
Also, on the way down to visit my dad in Salinas, the kids started bickering in the back seat, as kids do. So they're like the horrible parents Samantha and I are. We took their tablets away and made them act like normal kids, staring out the windows with nothing to look at other than corn and cows. Within 10 minutes, Gavin pipes up and says, "You know why milking stools only have 3 legs? Because the cow has the udder one." I could not have been more proud. My dad always loved his jokes. His Rolodex is being built, and my dad will live on. Staff, I fully expect you to tutor Gavin, so the both of you can help carry on this absolutely ridiculous, completely useless tradition.
Age appropriate.
Obviously not that.
Not age appropriate. You should see what my dad said when we were in the
Age appropriate. Teaching you got it or you didn't.
I'm getting there. We all know that death is inevitable. We all dread the day that a loved one leaves us. However, with my dad, this was so unexpected and happened so quickly. I won't go into too much detail, but I would like to share with you some of the events of the days of his passing. As I already mentioned, my family and I decided to go visit my dad in Salinas, to be followed up with a visit to Stefan and Audie here in Santa Cruz. It was my dad's wife, Judith's last day here before she had to fly back to New Zealand. We wanted to visit for a while, then come up here so she could spend as much time with him as possible so she could catch her flight. So we get to the hospital, not expecting his condition to be significantly worse. One at a time, we put the kids standing up on a chair so he could see them. We told him they were there, and he managed to open his eyes to see them. It was tough for him to do, but important for him at the same time. We were hesitant to bring the kids at first, but we were really glad that we brought them. We then got the updates from the nurse. Dad had taken a bad turn overnight and things weren't looking good. After only about 10 minutes of us being there, Judith arrived. She was updated on his condition by both the nurse and the attending trauma doctor. With the new information at hand, Judith knew that decision must be made. I'm happy that I was there for her to reassure her that it was the correct and necessary decision to make. As she went to talk to her brother Greg to update him, Samantha and I had the opportunity to say our goodbyes. Never in my life have I been at such a loss for words. I wanted nothing more than to have something profound to say, something that would truly convey the way I felt. I had nothing, absolutely nothing. I told him that I loved him. I kissed him on the forehead. I laid my head on his chest and listened briefly to his beating heart. I wanted to hear him living. Samantha, however, just started talking to him. She told him how much she loved him as she held his hand. Then, what later she told me she thought was silly, she thought it the perfect thing to say. She spoke to him and promised, assured and reassured him that she will do everything she possibly can in her power to make sure she learns to master the French fries and tacos. Her words got him to crack a smile, the most reaction we'd seen since we got there. I knew that had made him happy. At that point, smiling was almost an insurmountable task. Sam, he loved you immensely, and was happy to call you his daughter. Thank you. You really came through in that moment. I knew my dad loved you for a reason. As we left the hospital, my dad was removed from the shackles of all the hospital machinery. He was moved into a serene room where his favorite music played. Judith was able to be at his side and hold him tight as he slipped away painlessly. Judith told him again how much she loved him. With what I believe to be his last words, he replied to her in a whisper, "My precious." Greg, Judith's brother, told us this was one of the most beautiful scenes in the final moments of any person's life. "Dad, I could not possibly have asked for a better father than you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for all you have done. Thank you for everything. Many people have said it and try as it might, but there really are just no words that will truly ever fill the hole in my heart left by your departure. I love you and I will make you proud. And with that, thank you all for being here and listening to me ramble on. In his honor, Shallow Walaga, and
Shallow
may the wind at your back not be your own.
In the Welch family way.